What's up, Bourbon family? This is Travis Whiskey Happens, and I got a good one for you today. I've got a limited release from Still Austin, and you can't beat those, right? And this one's even better because it's a rye, and it's cask strength, and I don't know, a lot of other things. And it's finished. A lot of people don't like finished whiskeys. I don't mind them. It depends on what they're finished with and how they taste. That's what the name of the game, right? And so for me, this one, very interesting. Like I said, it's finished in an ex blue corn bourbon cask. It is 116.7 proof. Love that. And then I said before, it's a distillery only release. It is sold out. You cannot get this bottle, sorry. But I still wanted to do the review because that doesn't mean you can't get bottles like this from Still Austin. This one is coming in 100% rye. It is 3 years aged and 6 months in that extra finished barrel that we just talked about. And to be honest with you, the artwork on it's really cool. Like, I don't know if you guys have got to go look at the artwork. So they use local artists, and I love that. And that's one of my favorite parts about Still Austin is they use Texas grains. On the back of the bottle, it tells you all Texas grains. They use Texas grains, Texas artist. Everything is basically that saying grain to glass, and that's what this is. That's why they're one of my favorite. I've already opened it, poured it a little bit. I wanted to let it breathe a minute or two before doing this, just because it is at 116 proof. I wanted to let it just breathe a little bit. I didn't get the bottle until a couple weeks ago, even though this was released, I believe, in September. I could be wrong. But I was able to get it because my good buddy Garrett got it for me while he's in Austin. I got to take it up on that. So if you can order it online and you have a great friend that can pick it up for you at the distillery, maybe that's an option for you as well. But that's not what we're talking about. We're going to talk about the taste. Well, first, let's talk about the nose. God, that nose. So, you would think at 116 proof and a rye, it would have those typical kind of rye notes. This does not. I know, and a lot of it's probably because of how it's finished, but it is, to me, it's floral. It's a little smoky, but floral for the most part. It's refreshing. It's not something that kind of smacks you in the face, and I love that. I mean, because when you're first nosing things, you know, it's like you don't want something that just smacks you in the face. You want something with a little bit different, smell to it, which this does in comparison to most bourbons and ryes. So I'm excited to get in the taste. Let's do that. Okay, so that's my first little taste of it, but ooh, man, that is different. That hits so different. Like you would think once again, we think of a rye, you think of a certain flavor profile. Even though it's finished, you still think that rye is going to come through. And it kind of does, but really it's oaky, it's like nutmeg. It's got a little bit of like toasted pecan in it, and then really it's smoky. Like it's almost like a smoked old fashioned. Like that's what I get. And then people talk about leathery. What they mean by that is it's just when you smell fresh leather, you kind of all your senses take over. And that's kind of what you get with this in the taste as well. It's almost like it's just aged really well, even though it's only 3 years and 6 months. Once again, I think it's just amazing. Yeah. I think about when you go to a really good Mexican restaurant, and they've got the fajitas coming out, and you can smell it across the room. And it comes by, you can smell that. That's the sense I get with this. And it's so unique. And unfortunately, like I said, it's sold out. You can't get this bottle. You might be able to get it on secondary. You might be able to find somebody who is getting rid of it and doesn't want it. But the main point of me reviewing this is not just for this bottle, it's for all of the distillery releases that they do and all the limited releases they do. They're getting ready to do Monster Mash again this year. And when that drops, you can buy it online and travel to Austin and get it, or you can buy it online and hope you have a friend maybe you have a friend in Austin that can pick it up for you. But it's an opportunity to try something different, and especially Texas whiskey. And Texas bourbon and whiskey, to me, has really grown on me over the years, and still Austin's the main caveat for that. Probably my favorite. I have so many bottles up there of different releases and just their staple products, because their staple products are great as well. They really do a great job over there. But if you have a chance and you can get it, or try it at least, I hope you can. If you can't, try some of their products if you haven't. If you don't live in the area where they, where you haven't tried it before, go out and grab a bottle. I promise you'll find something you like within their lineup. But that'll do it for us tonight. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Leave some comments below. Let me know if you guys like, love, don't like Still Austin, don't like Texas bourbon and whiskey. Love to just hear what you guys' thoughts were. So that'll do it, and wish you guys the best. Cheers.